Tricky Mr. Rabbit. Once, long ago, there was a cunning rabbit who enjoyed playing tricks on the other animals. The bigger the animals were, the more Mr. Rabbit enjoyed the joke. One day, Mr. Rabbit was walking near the sea when he saw Mr. Elephant. "How big are you, Mr. Elephant?" said Mr. Rabbit. "How big your feet are." "Why, I declare I have never seen such big feet on any other creature." The rabbit trotted around the feet of the elephant, pushing and prodding at them. "Clumsy feet, some people will call them," laughed Mr. Rabbit. "How do you avoid tripping over with huge feet like that at the end of your legs?" "I feel sorry for you, Mr. Elephant, having big, clumsy, awkward feet like that." Mr. Elephant did not care to hear such talk. "You are an impudent creature, Mr. Rabbit," he said. "I feel like giving you a good spanking." The rabbit laughed and ran in circles round the elephant. This talk from a small rabbit made the elephant really angry. "I feel like tying a rope round your middle and dragging you into the sea. That's what I feel like doing," jeered the rabbit. This talk from a small rabbit made the elephant really angry. "What? You tie a rope around a big fellow like me and drag me into the sea?" he trumpeted. "You could possibly not do that. What nonsense!" The rabbit took a coil of rope from his back. "Let me tie this rope round you," he said, "and if I cannot drag you into the sea, then you have my permission to give me a good beating. I will stand while you do it." "Agreed," laughed the elephant, allowing the rabbit to tie the rope round his waist. "Mrs. Whale," he said, "you're big and I am little, but I bet that I can tie this rope round your middle and drag you up on the land." The whale roared with laughter. "Indeed, you cannot," she said. "Why, what a big opinion you have of yourself, you little bundle of fur. But you can try if you wish. I have nothing else to do this fine afternoon." The whale kept still as the rabbit tied the rope round her middle. "Now," smiled the rabbit, "you pull hard on this end of the rope and I will go and pull on the other end of the rope." The whale started to swim out to the sea as the rabbit hurried back to the elephant. "Mr. Elephant," called the rabbit, "I am starting to pull you into the sea. Stop me if you can." The elephant felt the strong tug on the rope as the huge whale swam out to the sea. He was amazed at the strength of the rabbit, as he thought, and pulled with all his might to stay in the same place. Meanwhile, in the sea, the whale was astonished to find herself being held back. "How can that tiny rabbit stop a mighty whale like me from swimming forward?" she gasped. "What shame to be outpulled by a rabbit." Mrs. Whale flapped her huge tail from side to side and heaved forward in the water. The elephant felt himself being dragged towards the beach. Step by step, he was pulled to the very edge of the water, and all the while, the rabbit was hiding behind a bush and laughing fit to split his sides. When his feet were splashing in the sea, the elephant saw the other end of the rope and tied round a mighty whale. "Mrs. Whale," he called, Have you been speaking to a rabbit? Mrs. Well looked around and was amazed to see an elephant pulling at the other end of the rope. Indeed, I have, she replied. Tell me, what are you pulling at the rope? The rabbit should be pulling. We have both been tricked, shouted Mr. Elephant. Come near to the shore and let me untie this rope. While Mr. Rabbit was having a great laugh, the elephant used his trunk to untie the rope from himself and Mrs. Well. Mr. Rabbit, being no fool, ran away before the rope was completely undone. At last, Mr. Elephant threw off the rope and looked round. I will catch that rabbit and give him a beating no matter how far ahead of me he is, vowed the elephant. He set off after the rabbit and soon he was gaining on him. The elephant was very cross as he ran with long strides of his big feet following the rabbit. Realizing that soon he will be overtaken, the rabbit hid in the skull of a horse. The elephant came panting along and said, Mr. Skull, have you seen a rabbit running this way? Indeed, I have, the skull seemed to reply, but of course, it was really the rabbit calling from within the skull. Indeed, I have, went on the skull. Only then I was a horse. The rabbit spoke to me cheekily, and I was about to give him a kick when he stared at me with burning eyes and pointed a finger at me, and in a second turned me into what you see before you. The elephant stopped and stared at the skull. He gulped and turned for home. Well, he said, if the rabbit ever comes this way again, do not tell him that I was chasing him. Do not even tell him that you saw me. I have decided. I do not want to catch him after all. As soon as the elephant was out of sight, the rabbit crawled out of the skull and ran towards his own home, laughing all the way.